A very good morning, learners. Welcome to the exciting world of tourism and hospitality. The given presentation will focus on the following. What are the functions of various departments in a hotel? What is the correlation between hotels and tourism? So now let us understand that there are various departments in a hotel. As I discussed in my earlier presentation, what is a hotel? A hotel is a home away from home. So when tourists visit a destination, they want a place to stay, and when they want to stay somewhere, for more than 24 hours, they are looking for an accommodation. Accommodation may be a hotel, maybe a self-catering apartment, maybe a bed and breakfast inn, maybe a stay in a lodge, or any other guest house or any other kind of accommodation. But generally guests prefer to stay in hotel, especially the business travelers, or especially people who do not want any hassle of doing things on their own. So basically hotel is a very big business today. Hospitality is a big business today, and the hotels have different departments to run the big hotel. So here a hotel may have different departments, but I'm talking small hotels may have very small departments, but I'm talking from the perspective of big hotels who are flourishing and who have a number of departments. So let us start with the first department, which is the rooms department. So generally the rooms department will cover the following departments: the front office, reservations, housekeeping, concierge, guest services, security, and communications. The different departments are there. I'll take the first one, the front office. The front office in a hotel works as a link between the management and the guest. Basically, the front office, we can say, that is the heart and soul of a hotel. So the moment the tourist enters a hotel, the first impression he'll get from is the front office staff, who is located at the lobby of the hotel. The front office function is most crucial in a sense that major activities in relation to the guest stay in a hotel are controlled from here. So, front office looks after the following functions. It sells guest rooms, it provides information on hotel services, it coordinates for housekeeping, it maintains guest accounts and files, it performs the check-in and check-out procedures. So, whenever someone is opting for a front office, he or she must be very presentable, very smart, a good conversationist, smart and witty to answer the queries of the guests, and working round the clock, because the front office working hours also may be very like other departments where staff is expected to work for long hours. So the front office is, we say, it is the main heart and soul of the hotel. In some cases, the front offices may also have the responsibility of making reservation for tour journey, or organizing special functions, and arranging for secretarial services for guests. So that will vary from hotel to hotel also, but we are just talking in generalization. The front office is generally manned by reservationists, cashiers, front desk clerks, billing clerks, front office manager, etc. And these are the people who provide you with the movement of truth, who are the frontline staff. So you must carry a very broad smile, a 24-karat smile on your face when you see the guest, because the first, as we say, first impressions are the lasting impressions. So the moment the guests see you, and if you are warm and if you make the guest feel comfortable with your smile, then the guest is likely to have a good experience, overall good experience in the hotel. So the front office is located in the front lobby or near the main entrance of a hotel. Keeping in mind the recent market trend, it is now important for the front office to computerize the operation as far as possible and to develop a data bank of guest history. Nowadays, everything is computerized. All your data is stored in the computers, and the moment you enter, you are asked to register, you are supposed to check in with the front office, and that's why we say everything is computerized now, because all your data will go, whatever the reservation form you will fill in, the registration form you fill in, the details will be put in the computer. It will be stored. Like if you come next time, the front office staff would already know that how many times you have stayed in this hotel, at what time of the year, what are your likes, what are your preferences, what are your dislikes. So that also gives a good impression to the tourist, to the guest also. So front office has to work in close coordination with the reservations department, the key to profitability. Accepting or declining bookings, answering to reservation queries, providing information to other departments, feedback from marketing department and forecasting, access to occupancy status, etc. are important functions of a reservation department. All these need management attention. So, selling rooms, like including receiving, registering guests, room allocation, helping with the baggage, maintaining balanced guest account, offering services such as handling mails, messages, local and hotel information. These are all the jobs of front office. Besides, the night auditor also works here, who balances the guest account receivable of the hotel at the end of the day. The post additional charges, checks discrepancies, run back on up reports, completes and distributes the daily report, finds areas of the hotel where there may be theft or potential theft. So, front office is majorly responsible for the overall functioning of the hotel. So the people working here, they have to work day and night, and they have to ensure that the services are being well coordinated, and whatever the queries of the guest are is, they are being taken care and being addressed to on time. Then we have the reservations department, which is headed by the reservations manager, who may report to the front office manager or maybe of the same level as the front office manager, and report directly to the director of rooms division or the director of sales. As I said, under a room department, we have the front office and reservations. Reservations are also part of front office only. However, we may consider it as a separate department also at times. And it is the first contact for the guest or persons making the reservation for the guest. Communication includes the telephone exchange, in-house communications, guest communications, voicemails, faxes, etc. Then we have the guest uniform service, which is headed by the guest service manager. Then we have the bell captain. The staff consists of the guest uniform service, there are different people who are working at different levels. First, we have the door attendants or the doormen. They are dressed in impressive uniforms. Like, when you enter the hotel, the person who opens the gate for you and greets you at the hotel, the front door. And he then assists you in opening, closing of your automobile door. Or sometimes, helps you, there's a valet also there who helps you in, parking your car. And these people, they will sometimes assist you with removing luggage from the trunk, hailing taxis, or keeping the hotel entrance clear of vehicles. They have to ensure that there are no vehicles there, or they're giving guests information about the hotel and giving guests information about local area in a courteous and a friendly way if the guest asks at times. Then we also have under the reservation, we have the bell persons, or we also call them bell boys. Their main function is to escort the guests and transport their luggage to their rooms. They also have a very strategic role. They must have a very pleasant smile on their face, and they must take care of the guest luggage, and they must ensure that the luggage is, when they must seek the permission of the guests before they transport the luggage of the guests to their rooms, to the respective rooms. So they must also explain the service of the hotel and point out the features of the rooms. Like, when they take you inside the room, they will tell you about the lighting facility, about where is the TV, what is where, like the air conditioning facility, how to use it, the telephones, the wake-up calls, the laundry system, valet service system, room service, restaurants, where they are located, in the pool and health spa. Because, then initially when the tourist reaches the hotel, he might have a lot of questions in his mind. So the bellboy might, as much as he is aware, the knowledge he might have, he might be able to share with his guest. Then comes the concierge service. Concierge is the uniformed employee of the hotel and has his own desk in the lobby or on special concierge floors. Concierge is at the core of the hotel's effort to serve the guests. Concierge assists the guests with a broad range of services, which may include the following. Basically, concierge is, like you can say, he's more like a help or some assistant who can help you with all making the travel arrangements. Like if you want to go for a show in the night, so you may ask the concierge to make a taxi arrangement for you, or book your tickets in the show, or if you want to visit a restaurant, you might request him to book a table for you. If it has no tables available, because hotels have a tie-up with the hotel restaurants and all, he might advise you on the best places to visit, best places to eat, what activities to indulge in, what attractions to visit, what facilities and amenities to avail while visiting a destination. He might also help you with the airlines tickets and reconfirmation of flights, or any other special request which the guests might place. Many VIP guests, other VIP special requests of the guests, or messages which the guests might have. So all these things are taken care by concierge. So concierge is like a help desk where whatever questions are there in your mind regarding the place you would like to visit, or travel queries you have, you could place it to the concierge and he could help you with all the necessary arrangements. Now we also have the guest services. When a tourist looks for hotel accommodation, besides location and price, the range of services, amenities and their quality in a particular hotel acts as decisive factors in selecting an accommodation. The range of guest services depends on primarily the paying capacity of the tourist, as well as the attitude of the hotel management. At the same time, the range of services expected depends upon the perception of the tourist and the types of tourism she is looking for. So, minimum expectations in the guest services are clean and well-maintained bedroom and toilet in all cases. Anybody who is traveling to a hotel, you would basic necessity is that the guest would expect that everything would be clean, the lobby of the hotel would be clean, the room would be clean, the toilets would be clean. However, amenities like telephone, television and facilities for providing F&B, food and beverage in room, air conditioning, etc. also provided by hotels, but these are the bare minimum which the guests expect, because as I said, the guests are well traveled these days. They have already they have a lot of exposure to those services being offered by different kinds of hotels, and they have exposure to world-class facilities already. So the guest services must be beyond these basic services like providing toiletries and all. What quality of toiletries you give, that also creates an impression. What quality of rooms are there? What is the concept of the room also? Like we have boutique hotels which have different rooms. So tourists are looking for these innovative experiences these days. It is generally expected by guests that the basic amenities available in a hotel should not be in any case less than what they enjoy at home. Rather, they should be better as they're paying for it. Obviously, because the guests will not expect services as good as their home. They would expect something beyond what they are expecting. That is called as customer delight. When you give the tourist, the guest, something which they have not even expected. Maybe you have he arrives at the hotel and you give him a welcome drink to have, or you have give him a welcome basket with chocolates and a champagne and fruits in it. So these are the kind of extras or goodies that you can do for the guests. And with that go a long way in creating loyalty of the guests towards you, and also putting across a positive word of mouth amongst other people. That means repeated business for you as a hotelier. Depending upon the category of hotel, various facilities are available to the guests in addition to the minimum requirements such as airport transfers, babysitting, gift shops, car rentals, health clubs, swimming pools, etc. Because there are different categories of hotels, like we have 1 star, 2 star, 3 star, 4 star, 5 star, 5 star being the highest. So basically the services would also vary as compared to the star category of the hotel. So good hotels would have obviously good 5-star hotels would have excellent business centers with projectors, LCDs, swimming pools and steam saunas, spa facilities, babysitting facilities, transfer facilities, health clubs, swimming pools, everything you name of, gift shops and all, multi-cuisine restaurants. So these are the concierge services. So that depends upon the facilities, that the category of the hotels. What is most important here for managers is to go for innovative thinking for adding facilities. Certain services not listed in the offer add value to the product. For example, a bouquet reception, as I said before also, that everything may not be, you might not be expecting, everything may not be included, but to win the loyalty of the customer and to win his confidence, you have to give him something extra which he's not expecting. Maybe you give him a bouquet of flowers, you welcome the guest with a bouquet of flowers and by his first name. How delighted he would feel. For example, Ritz-Carlton, this is one story that, once a guest came, he had on the phone, he was sounding that he had cold. So when he arrived, the people in the reception area had already kept, when he went to the room, there were cough drops for him, and get well soon card was there for him. So these things, taking care of the guest makes a lot of difference. And today hospitality industry is all about pampering the customer. So you caring for him, just delighting him all the time. So however, guest services may vary as per the category of the hotels also. For example, economy hotels offer limited services, say a towel and a soap in a toilet, whereas luxury hotel offers all kind of, from massage oil to perfume, free shampoo. That would depend again from on the policy of the hotel. The next department we have in hotels is the housekeeping department, which is the largest department in terms of the number of people employed, and up to 50% of hotel employees may work in this department, because the bigger the hotel, the bigger the housekeeping department to keep it running and to maintain it. So the person in charge of is the executive housekeeper or the director of services. Functions include, most importantly, is the cleanliness and servicing the guest room and public areas. Like changing of linen of the hotel, and keeping the room clean, and even the public areas, the lobby area, the washrooms, and the leadership of the housekeeping employees, equipments and supplies, keeping records, is all the job of the housekeeping division of the hotel. Then we have another department in a hotel, which is the security loss prevention department. The functions include the protection of guests and their property, which is crucial part of hotel operations, including reacting to emergency situations. See, basically, security is very, very important, especially after these terrorist attacks which happened in 2018 Taj Hotel in India. That was a very scary situation, and after that, the security has been highly tightened in all the hotels of the country. And generally, there is a metal detector gate through which you have to pass, and then there are scanners. Someone who's standing, the security guards are posted at different areas of the hotel, and then you are scanned also through the metal detector, and then your luggage is passed through the that's X-ray machine, which is placed in at the entry of the hotels. So you also, as a guest, have to actually cooperate with the hoteliers, and also sometimes the tourist may lose anything. So there is a lost and found box. So all these things, the security of hotels and of the security of the not only the staff, the customers, the guests who are coming is of prime concern. So the hotels must be well guarded with all the technical machines to detect in case of any case, or detect a bomb or any harmful element which may destroy the complete or sabotage the stay of tourists. And also reacting to any kind of emergency situation, example, outbreak of a fire. So you must ensure, as being a security department staff, that all the fire extinguishers of the hotel and the water sprinklers in the room all are in the functioning. Maybe you could do drill exercises from time to time, so that you can cross check that everything is a workable mode as and when required. Next department, which is very important department, this is food and beverage department. It is one of the most major activities of a hotel. Generally, when the tourist will come to stay in a hotel, he would want food, he want breakfast, lunch, dinner, tea to be served. Of course, he is paying for it, and depends also upon the plan which he has taken. But generally, in big hotels, there is a separate department for food and beverage. Its operations involve a high degree of technical knowledge and skills. And this is a big business. Being a chef is the most in thing these days, and you need to have a very high level of technical skills. The major function of this department is to provide foods and beverage to hotel residents as well as to non-residents or outside guests. Whereas in large hotels, there are several restaurants with differences in menu, services and other facilities for different group of customers. Like many hotels, have multi-cuisine restaurants with different menus. So you as a hotelier, you have to always offer something different to guests. So you must have different menus, like sometimes you're serving intercontinental, sometimes Chinese. So different restaurants serve different kind of cuisine, like South Asian cuisine, Chinese cuisine, North Indian food. So that would vary from hotel to hotel. Depending upon the need and demand of the customers, different types of services can be offered, like table service, room service, self-service, or any other specialized service. Basically depends upon the management to decide about the type of services. In the preparation of menu chart, the variety of tests should be considered, and as much as possible, variety of choice should be given. So there has to be a very stringent quality check on the food, because that is creating your permanent impression, and your image can be marred if the food quality is deteriorated, or if maybe a guest someday finds a cockroach in the food, your image is gone for a toss, because immediately we do not take even a second to post the picture of the cockroach on the food on the Instagram or on the Facebook or any social media site, and the reputation of the hotel can be at stake. So this is a very serious thing. The food is very serious, and even every facility provided by the hoteliers should be taken very seriously, and strong and continuous quality checks should be ensured. Seasonal changes play a crucial role in the selection of menu, definitely, because the menu keeps changing, and that also depends upon the season on which menu is being offered. Generally, the food and beverage department would have a production department separately. And then they have the banquet and catering. There are different departments. And the stewarding department is separate, who takes care of the cleaning part of all in the kitchen. So there are different departments. Food and beverage department is headed by a manager, and under him there are chief chef, restaurant manager, floor service manager, storekeeper, waiter, etc. Operations of the department starts when the customer enter outlet, followed by the customer's order, serving their food, presenting them with the bills, and ends with their exit from the outlet. An ideal food and beverage department should aim at providing quality food at a reasonable price, and at the same time providing profitable return on investment. So operations management is the key for success in a F&B department. There is a different within the F&B, you could have a banquets, catering department also, who take care of basically big parties, like it could be a wedding party, or it could be a kitty party, or it could be any family personal function, or it could be a office function. So directorates of banquets, catering, or the banquet catering manager, they are responsible for the food and beverage, for selling and servicing, catering, banquets, meeting and exhibition in a way that exceeds guest expectation and produce a reasonable profit. Basically, they have to take care of, they have to sell the banquets to the guests, and they have to sell that they are providing a party at a reasonable price, like per plate the price may be less, which you obviously have to include at all cost in that, the decoration cost of the banquet, if the guests require, and the food cost has to be covered, the sitting arrangements and every other thing, whatever the guests may ask for, like if they might ask for a DJ party, so you have to include the cost of DJ also in that. So accordingly the cost would vary. So they have to sell the banquets, and that's why it's a different department within itself, because it has a very large scale of operation, and it is very much that's a major bulk business and big business for the hoteliers. Then we have the room service, in-room dining. The function of the room service department is to bring the dining experience to the room with quality food and beverage service. The system of guest ordering is organized in two main ways: by telephone and doorknob hangers for breakfast orders. Many hotels have dedicated elevators to be used only by room service during peak periods. The room service order taker takes the order and makes out a bill, giving one copy to the kitchen and one to the servers. Now, the guest has a choice whether he wants to settle the bill after eating the food then and there itself, or he wants to settle the bill later during the checkout from the hotel. Basically, generally, many guests, they do not prefer to, when they're throughout, especially the tourists, throughout the day, they might be tired after sightseeing, or the business tourists may have attended various meetings, so they might want to have their food in the room itself instead of coming out in the restaurants of the hotel. So many people who prefer room service, for them this is the right department. Then we have the stewarding department, as I told you, which is a part of this F&B department. The chief steward is responsible to the director of food and beverage, executive chef, for the following functions: cleanliness of the back of the house, all the areas of the backstage of the hotel guests do not see, which includes the kitchen in many hotels. Thorough cleaning of kitchen is done at night to prevent disruption of food production operation. Besides this, we have other departments also of the hotel, which is the sales and marketing division, which takes care of the sales and which is responsible for selling the rooms of the hotel, which is responsible for selling for getting bulk business of the hotel. They may have contacts with the various travel agents, tour operators, and so that they can close on big business deals. They can talk to the corporates also to organize their business meets there. That may mean bulk business for the hoteliers. Then next we have the HR department. Human resource department is very important, especially big hotels have a HR department where there are a number of people working in various departments. The HR, they have the president and vice president and the HR managers there's a different complete structure of the HR department which is responsible for hiring, retaining, learning, training, developing the human resources. Many hotels such as Star, they have the L&D, learning and development department under the HR department. So the HR department also plays a very crucial role, because ultimately they are the ones who are serving the guest. So they must be sent on trainings on soft skills, on learning the various technical styles of serving, or how to deal with the guests, or latest trends which are taking place in the accommodation industry. So that is the job of the HR division. Besides that, we have the accounts department, which is responsible for taking care of the finances of the hotel, day-to-day short-term capital, which is investment, short-term capital, and long-term funds, how to go about diversification, making strategic decisions based on the finances available. So accounting is another department. So still there may be some other more departments of the hotel depending upon the scale of their operation. So coming finally to the hotels and tourism, that sojourn is an important part of stay, as I discussed earlier also, that when we are traveling to a destination, as a traveler, you will only qualify to be a tourist if you are traveling for more than 24 hours, which means that you want to stay in an accommodation. So hospitality industry and tourism industry are complementary and supplementary to each other. So it is said that hotel is an essential destination facility that a country must provide to build up its tourist image. At the destination, it is the role of the official tourism organization to formulate and develop tourism products based on the destination and to promote them in appropriate markets. And at the generating region, it is the role of the tour operator to assemble component services into packages and to promote them and sell them as single products. It is the role of individual operators to formulate, develop and supply their products as part of a total tourist product. So basically, the hotels are one very important tourism product, especially we talk about like underwater hotels, or like let us take an example of Burj Al Arab in Dubai. These are tourism products in themselves only. People visit these hotels to see them. Or let's take an example of hotels in Las Vegas, where each hotel is a tourism product in itself. So we cannot undermine the importance of hotels in the overall tourist experience. Finally, we summarize it. We can say that there are differences in sizes and types of hotels, and that the services they offer, starting from the stage of planning to the day-to-day functioning of a hotel. One has to closely monitor the functioning of various departments, divisions within a hotel, and to devise appropriate strategy in order to achieve the desired objectives. Finally, the growing demand for better facilities and suitable accommodation in various tourist places should be taken up seriously, not to make India a popular destination in the international tourism market. Thank you for your hearing. Thank you very much.